Hi dancers. So in this section, we're going to talk a little bit about breathing. One, as a physical therapist, we often see breathing mechanics that might be a little bit higher up. And a lot of times what we see here is then some of the, what we say, accessory muscles, especially your neck muscles, are trying to pull up to create space. We really want to think about 360 degrees. So when we're breathing, we're thinking about breathing to the front of the room, to the side of the room, and to the back of the room with equal intention, right? How are you expanding in all directions at the same time instead of just up, or instead of just up into our shoulders? The first thing I like to be cognizant of when I'm in my position is, what is my relationship of my pelvis, okay, to my rib cage? Circle of pelvis over circle of rib cage. Am I thinking about my hips tilting forward, which then my circle of ribs and circle of pelvis are kind of opening up this way? Or can I think about it being nice and stacked, that I can find that length throughout as well? So in this position, sometimes I think about my sits bones on my heels. If I feel my sits bones start to flip backwards this way, then I know I'm beginning to sink in and I'm beginning to hold tension, perhaps in my hip flexors, right? So what is this nice sort of even middle place, this neutral place that I can exist in while I'm doing my breathing? When I think of breathing in, we're going to think about breathing into our entire hand. Think of, you're holding a half-filled balloon and then someone blows into that balloon. It doesn't just open this way or that way or one direction, it opens all directions. Feel that expansion in the palm of your hand. Breathing in for 4. Expand, good. And out. And breathing in. Fill the fingertips just as much as you're filling the palm of your hand. And out. We're going to take the 360 breathing awareness and we're going to put that into the bear position. If I am on my hands and my feet, I'd like to think of, we're on like a medium-sized bath mat on each corner. You're thinking about trying to open all the way through. Let's have that open and grounded intention, right? So if I'm here, hands over my shoulders, knees under my hips, and nice long neutral spine. My head isn't sagging down. I'm up this way. Okay, try to spread all corners of the bath mat. And then from here, let's take a big breath in. I would like you to expand out to the sides, to the floor, and to the ceiling. And in. And out. Stay lifted. And in. And out. Hopefully through some of these exercises you could develop an awareness of your rib cage, not just for breathing itself, but also in different positions, different effort. How do I think about lengthening through my neck? How do I open through my shoulder blades? How do I find opposition between movements, but also find a sense of stability so I can have mobility in my center to be able to fill my lungs, to be able to have oxygen exchange, and to also minimize sort of these compensatory breathing patterns.